What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today, and I'm here to give you guys the Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck profile from yesterday's replays. I got a couple messages, people asking me to see the deck. This is, again, the user Tristan1234's deck. His take on Chaos Max, again, everyone runs their own version of their deck. They run certain cards that other people might not agree with, but this is his build of the deck. This can give you some general ideas of how to play the deck. He's got stuff in the side deck that is just other options you can have for the deck, which I really like because it gives you the versatility to play the deck multiple ways, since it is Blue Eyes and it does have versatility. Blue Eyes can be played the standard way, or it can be played the Chaos Max way. I personally was never a fan of Chaos Max, but upon watching people play the deck in real life, watching replays, really like studying the deck, I really do like this card. I think it has a place in the format. It's just, I don't know if someone has captured the perfect build for this deck yet, when if you look at the standard builds with Galaxy Soldier, they just prove to have a lot more success, but we may see that change in the future. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just be sure to smash that like button, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's start with the deck. We got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, self-explanatory. You have to play them. 3 Chaos Max. The heart and soul of this deck, it's the main ritual monster for this deck. For people who don't know what it does, it's a level 8, 4,000 attack, 0 defense. Its effect is you can ritual summon this card with chaos form. Must be ritual summoned, cannot be special summoned by any other ways. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. That's huge. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict double piercing damage to your opponent. So basically this means, I guess the best scenario I could give you guys is if you go, I guess, what is it? Brilliant Fusion, you bring out Seraph Knight in defense mode. It's got 0 defense. Say for some reason you don't clear the Seraph Knight, say it just stays on the board, you don't use it, and they summon this thing and they attack you, you're dead. The same thing with Trick Clown. You bring up Trick Clown, they hit you with this, you're dead. Because if you pay the 1,000 to bring up Trick Clown, it comes out at 0-0. It's just double piercing. It just wins you games. That alone with the Blue Eyes on board is enough for game, because usually you're doing double piercing, which means you're doing at least 3,000 to 4,000 points of damage, if not more, and Blue Eyes will finish off the rest. So really, really solid card. The fact it can't be targeted or destroyed by our opponent's card effects is pretty nutty. They can't Raigeki it. They can't target it for anything, so I think that's really, really cool. That's why I mean when I say I feel it does have a place in the format. It just has not been established what the correct build for this deck is, but maybe it'll change in time. The support card's 3 Manju, gets you what you need. So, solid card. Now, this was his own personal card that he played. He did decide to play Kaiba Man. A lot of people don't know what this card does, but it says you contribute this card to special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. He basically explained it to me in the email he sent me that he used this card as added versatility to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon if you were to dead draw them in hand and you didn't have any utility for them. I mean, you usually do have utility for the card, but this was just a way to speed up OTKs too, because if you already have a Chaos Max on board, you draw Kaiba Man, you just go tribute Kaiba Man, and if you have a dead Blue Eyes in hand, just bring it out. So, personal preference, you don't have to play it if you don't want to. It's just all up to preference. Onto the spells. It's a very low monster count, which I found interesting. I did not know that the deck could go that low on monsters. I would think it would play cards like Alternative and stuff like that, but I'm not really familiar with this version of the deck. But anyways, onto the spells. 1 Chaos Form, that's the main ritual card to summon Chaos Max. 3 Advanced Ritual Art, you have the Blue Eyes, you just send Blue Eyes from the deck. Self-explanatory, you just bring out Chaos Max. He's got some, I guess I don't know if you'd call them utility cards or whatever, but he's got 1 Advanced Draw, help you speed through the deck, tribute off the Blue Eyes, and, draw 2 cards. He's got Card Advance, which we saw in the replay. You look at the top 5 cards of your deck, then place them on top of the deck in any order. You can then tribute 1 monster in addition to your normal summon set this turn. You only gain this effect once per turn. Pretty cool card. Lets you look at what was he looked at what was going on and then was able to draw the Twin Twisters to out his opponent and win the game. I thought the card was cool. 1 Dragon's Mirror, personal preference again. You use this to bring out 5-headed dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate, whatever. I mean, it's pretty cool. It just comes out of nowhere and just completely just like dominates because the monster that comes out is huge. So pretty cool. Like I said again, personal preference. 2 Twin Twisters, self-explanatory. Take care of back row. 2 Return of the Dragon Lord, one of the best revival cards in the game. I mean, card's ridiculous. I mean, added protection plus revival is crazy. 2 Duality, you're not always going to open perfect. Duality helps fix your brick hands and you're able to draw to what you need. So that's it for the spells. If you guys can see, his monster count and spell count is pretty low because he did pack the deck with heavy traps. Now, the traps, again, are personal preference. I think a lot of people are going to frown upon like his choices, but they work for him. And like I said, at the beginning of this video, to each his own. Whatever you choose to run, you choose to run. If it's not the ideal build for you, fix it. If you feel like this is not the build you would play, how would you change it? That's what I'm asking you guys. How would you change it, and what cards would you run? So for the traps, I got 3 copies of Dark Bribe. Pretty much stops everything. You guys saw where he Dark Bribed a Warning, and it was crazy. 3 copies of Quaking Mirror Forces. You guys saw this was the best card for him. Being able to just, turn everything down and then being able to run over it. This card is also really broken because you just put everything in defense and then just double pierce. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. 3 copies of Threatening Roar. He uses this to stall and draw into what he needs. Card's good. 2 Magic Cylinder. You guys saw him, Magic Cylinder for 11,700. I thought that was pretty broken. Not one of my favorite cards in the game, but just definitely personal preference, and it worked for him. So there's that. 1 Emptiness, self-explanatory, probably best trap in the game right now. This was the only thing that kind of threw me off, but I mean, like I said, if it works. 2 copies of Jar of Greed, basically just to draw cards. I don't really know what the benefit to putting Jar of Greed in the deck is. I would assume that, obviously you're going to draw cards. If you don't want to play Upstart, give him 1,000. I guess you could put Jar of Greed. They do Twin Twister. You can chain and draw a card. I mean, I'm not personally sure, but like I said, again, to each his own. Then we got 1 copy of Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless to round out the deck. It's at 40 cards. To the extra deck, 3 copies of Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I mean, I don't really know what this card does. I know you can bring it out. It's with, with triple Blue Eyes White Dragon. You're able to bring it out. You're able to fusion summon it. So, I mean, I guess if you're able to, get this off, I believe you can use it with Dragon's Mirror. Yeah, so you are able to do that. Same with Blue Eyes Ultimate. I mean, like I said, all personal preference. I don't know how consistent this is to have this many big guys in the deck. I mean, I could be wrong. I really don't know since I don't play the Chaos Max build, but like I said, if it works for you, good. These got Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, if it does come up with the Manjus. You got 1 Heliopolis, 1 Alcei, 1 number 107. You got the number 62. You got the Cypher Dragon. You got the Full Armor. You got the Dark Matter, and you've got the Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder to round out the extra deck. And for this side deck, which is not really a side deck, it's just options you have at your disposal, which I really like. Extra Twin Twister, extra copy of Return of the Dragon Lords, Dragon Shrine to get your combos going. Upstart if you want to play it. 1 Day Apiece if you want to play it. Burial if you want to play it. I've never read this card, Tribute Burial. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn. Once during this turn, you can conduct a tribute summon that requires 2 tributes by banishing 1 monster from each graveyard. Instead of tributing, it's still treated as a tribute summon, so added versatility there. Lava Golem, good card. Yeah, clear problematic boards. You're not playing Kaijus. I mean, this is another option. Burn your opponent. The alternatives, I think alternative belongs in any Blue Eyes main deck, but I mean that's just me. And then just 3 Fossil Dyna as a lockdown card when you already have already have like established your board, or if you're not drawing the ideal hands that can buy you some time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Like I said, don't hate on it if it's not cards you like in the deck. If you don't feel this is the ideal build, how would you change the deck? Do you have builds of the deck yourself? If so, send them to me. I'll definitely profile them here. Or if you have any replays, send them to me. I personally just really like Blue Eyes as a deck. It's not my favorite deck, but it's definitely a good, just a good deck overall. Being able to see Chaos Max is awesome, so I think it's just another added way to play the deck. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll be at YCS Minneapolis. I'm leaving at like midnight on Friday. It's gonna be crazy, but yeah, can't wait to see you guys. If you're gonna be there, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's any other content you guys want to see. I have a couple more videos before I go. If not, it's because I got busy, but I'll definitely try to record more videos, maybe do a vlog with Vexy, and it'll be really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.